when it comes to negativity, when it comes to interacting with people who don't serve you in the best way, silence. I'm out. Bye. I don't have time to argue anymore. Once you learn the value of your energy from spending so much time alone, you just know, this doesn't even deserve my words. Like, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing amazing. Girl, it's Cinco de Mayo when I'm filming this, so Cinco de Mayo, Cinco de Drinko. Hope you guys are having an amazing May thus far. As you guys know, it is my birthday month, so I have 3 videos coming to you guys, or 3 birthday themed videos for my 24th birthday that's approaching. So the first video, today's video, is going to be 4 major things that I learned in life before turning 24. And I turn 24 next week, and I thought this would be the perfect time to do one of these videos, like 20 things I learned in my 20s. Ain't nobody got time for 20 things, okay? So we're gonna do the 4 major things that I've learned. But let me preface this by saying I spend a lot of time in self-development. I spend a lot of time reading, researching, watching interviews, motivational speakers, scientists who study the mind and things like that. So I am sharing from personal experience. I'm sharing from things that I learned as the years went on. I'm not even gonna say that I wish I knew these things before. No, because life is about growing and learning and living, and it's all a part of the process. So I'm just gonna share with you guys the 4 major things that I learned that helped me, you know, become who I am today. Okay, so let's get into it. In no particular order. The first thing that I'm gonna share with you guys is something that is so important to me. Something that I learned really early on in life, to realize that the relationship that you have with yourself is the most important relationship you will ever have in your life. It is the most important relationship that you need to build, that you need to grow, that you need to cultivate, that you need to spend time in, work on, improve. I'm a loner, if you will. I spent a lot of time by myself. Once you spend so much time alone, it really sets the tone for every other area of your life. It becomes much clearer what you desire and what you want, what you like, what you don't like. Because if I spend all my time in solitude, and then I go outside and I interact with somebody and it's just like their energy is off-putting, it's clearer to me what about them made me turned off. It's clearer to me what about somebody I really like. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's crazy how it works, but the more time you spend with yourself, the better your life gets. I genuinely noticed that the more time I spent with myself, it was easier for me to connect with God, because honestly speaking, you can believe in God. It's important to have that relationship and that bond with him. And I genuinely think, like, the more time I spent alone throughout the years, I found myself talking to God more. There were moments in my life when I was going through the hardest things I've ever gone through, and the only person that I could talk to is God. And it kind of happened accidentally also. Like, I was just there was a day that I was going through just terribleness. It was just a hot mess. I was so upset. I was so hurt. I was calling all my people, all my friends, my family. Nobody was available to talk to me. And in that moment, I really just had myself. And within myself, I realized, let me reach out to God. Let me pray. Let me ask God for strength. Let me ask God for comfort. And that is when I realized, like, whoa, the way we connect with God is within ourselves. Like, you have to look inward, turn inwards, and realize that that's how you pray. That's how you build that relationship. That's how you communicate with him. That's how you hear him. That's how you have that bond with him. You have to turn inwards and look within yourself. Just spend time with yourself. It really just benefits you in all the ways possible. I absolutely love alone time. I love self-reflection. I remember when I was younger and I would have my retail jobs and I would always say, you know what, I'm calling out today because I need a self-reflection day. Like, I was doing this from a very early age, just taking that time to really sit with myself, especially if I'm going through life and something feels off, something feels like unbalanced, like I feel like I'm not in the best of moods, I'm not in the best of spirits. So let me really take a day to myself to really question, like, what's wrong? Like, why do I feel this way? I talk to myself all the time. Guys, I literally talk to myself. Like, I have a journal, all of it. All of that stuff is definitely important and a major key to building yourself. Not only does it grow your spiritual relationship with God, it grows your relationship with your platonic relationships and your romantic relationships as well. Once you have peace of mind, once you know who you are, knowing who you are is the most important thing in life. Know who you are, know whose you are, know just what makes you you, the things you like and the things you don't like. Most importantly, know what you deserve. Spending that time with yourself, you really get to learn, ooh, I'm such a nice, like, sorry, it's not cocky, it's not arrogant, it's not nothing. Spend time with yourself, hype yourself up, realize the type of girl you are or the type of woman you are, and that will help you figure out the things you deserve out of life, the things you deserve out of a career, the salary you deserve, the friends you deserve, the man you deserve. It just all lines up once you know who you are and once you have a clear definition of yourself because you spend so much time with yourself. So something that I don't know if it derived from the first key or aspect or whatever we're calling these, facts, information, tips, I don't know. But definitely something that I didn't even see myself growing into, which is, oh, my lash is coming off, guys. Y'all didn't tell me, it's okay. It's gonna stay just like that. I appreciate silence. A major thing that I did not know. And there's just so many ways in which I appreciate silence now. It's gonna be all over the place, but I'm just gonna share it. First of all, I realized that when it comes to negativity and when it comes to, it's just crazy how much silence is just like a major thing. But when it comes to negativity, when it comes to interacting with people who don't serve you in the best way, silence. I'm out. Bye. I don't have time to argue anymore. Once you learn the value of your energy from spending so much time alone, you just know, this doesn't even deserve my words. Like, sorry, I'm definitely one of those girls. If I come into contact with a man and he, it's not given, you do something, you say you're gonna, and you don't, or whatever, and instant block, delete. You say something, instant block, bye. Like, there's no need for conversation, there's no need for arguing, there's no need for back and forths. Granted, sometimes in life some things are gonna rile you up, some things are gonna get you heated, and I understand like a regular conversation. But I've noticed that even now, like when I engage in conversations and I realize that, okay, this person is not taking into consideration what I'm even saying, they're just going, they're not even like using like common sense, logic, reason, anything. They're just chatting, quiet. Like, I don't even continue the conversation no more. Like, it's so easy for me to just, all right. Like, I was never like that. If it asks anybody, me, I would tell somebody about themselves. I'll be so quick to just go off, explain, no, but you're not getting it, no, but you need to understand. That was me. And it's just like, babes, sometimes people are not worth it. Some people intend to just debate everything you say. It's just crazy how some people genuinely will just not care. You could be right, they won't care. So that's when I really learned to save my breath, save my energy. It's a lot of things in life don't deserve your time, your energy, your conversation, your breath, your logic, your mind, anything. It doesn't deserve it. Also seen silence play a big part in, I am typically an open book and I share I'm like, you could ask me anything, I will tell you. I'm very open. But some things I realized growing up, and I guess it just comes with age, not everything is to be shared. When I was younger, Like literally Instagram will show me some of my memories from 2021, which was like basically yesterday. And I'm like, why would I post that on absolutely not. What was I thinking? There's just so many ways that oversharing is just, it's not tasteful to me anymore on social media, on anything. Like in a certain way I can overshare. Yes, I can give you guys, you know, if there's purpose behind it, if it's value to somebody, if it's relatable to somebody, but some things are just not for the internet. Like, not because you want to keep things from people and you don't want people to know your business and like, not to that extent, but more so like some things that you go through in life and you experience are just so sacred, and it's just like something that just means so much to you, or if it was a very like traumatic experience or something that is just like really a sensitive topic to you, it's okay to not share. It's okay to not like run to your best friend or run to your nearest friend and tell them. Like, some things you can keep between you and God, some things you can keep, I mean, God will always know, but some things that's just you and God, you and your family, you and your friend or whoever is required. Not everything needs to be shared, and that has brought me a lot of peace. There are a lot of things that not a lot of people know, and you just will never know until I feel like I'm ready to share it. And that gives you a sense of like power. Like, when I was younger, I felt like, you know, I was a people pleaser, so I felt like anything that was going on, I just had to share for some reason. I really don't know what that was about, but I'm glad that I grew out of that. Yeah, so I just realized silence just plays a big role. Some people don't deserve a response. Some things are not meant to be shared, and silence just in life. Sometimes you just need to take a moment to quiet all the noise. When you're making decisions, I would always ask people, what do you think? What should I do? Just quiet all of it. Quiet even yourself. Like, just tell yourself to stop talking, stop reaching out, stop asking those questions. Take a moment and really think about the situation, and it will come to you. The right answer will come to you. You don't always have to feed into the noise, and that could be for so many different areas of life. But yes, another area of silence in relationships. Let people show you who they are. Especially when it comes to romantic relationships, I have grown so much in that area. I've spent so much, you guys know I have a whole video on being single. Sometimes in life, you just have to let people show you who they are. I would always like meet somebody and then show them who I am. Be this person, show them that. And I wasn't putting on an act like that's really who I am, but sometimes take time, like just chill, like vibe out, chill. Especially when you're like a straight woman, like let a man show you, like let him show you where he at, what type of time he's on. Just chill. Like, silence, it's just a very broad statement, but major key. The next one is something that I kind of always known since I was younger, but as I've gotten older and I've really needed to start making certain decisions for my life, it has just become all the more clear that life is what you make it. Like, some people in life genuinely don't realize that. And I had this, like, I don't know if this is like a high thought, like I don't know, you guys, if you know what I mean, like one of those thoughts that just comes at like a time where you're really like thinking, and it's just like, I don't know what it is, but when we're younger, I still watch Disney Channel. Disney Channel does not stop running in this house, but Disney Channel, like all those shows when we were children, like literally the theme song of Hannah Montana, life's what you make it, like they would feed us that information as children so much, like to the point where I think like it's really like a part of development. Like, kids have to know that for some reason, because all the kids shows genuinely express and teach that life is what you make it. Like, you can do anything you want to do in this life. You can be anybody you want to be. But anyways, sidebar. That was just a sidebar. I don't know why that stops as we get older, but I have taken it upon myself to do the research to really understand what successful people in life like their mindsets, their strategies, and ways of thinking and being. And that got me into law of attraction at a really early age. Like I would say 20s, I started reading about law of attraction and researching about that. And the past year, I've really realized that law of attraction lines up with a lot of the stuff in the Bible. And it just, what I can say is that we genuinely have control over our life. Like, yes, God is in control. God has a plan for us, but we have free will. We are in control for a lot. So if you're living a life and you are not happy and you're unhappy, take a step, take a moment, and realize what you can do to change it. And you can even take it a step further and realize what you did to cause it. Because most things in life after like childhood, most things we control, like we allow in our life. If you're sad over a guy, you can change that. Like you don't have to be sad over a guy. You don't have to be upset with your job. You can find a job that you like. You can wait for a man that you love and that you like and that you feel like, you know, treats you how you deserve to be treated. Like you have a lot of control. So definitely play into that. Realize that your life is a blank canvas. You can go wherever you want to go. You don't have to go the regular route that everybody goes. You could do what you want as long as you're not harming anybody else, as long as you're not harming yourself. No, that like life is a playground. Like do what you want to do, be who you want to be. You don't have to follow a path that you feel like was set out before you were even like considered. You know what I mean? So it's much easier said than done, but definitely it is a little hard. But once you figure it out, your life will be a lot more enjoyable. Like it will be easier to find things to be happy about, to find joy and all of that stuff. Okay. So the last thing that I want to share with you guys that is recent discovery, and I literally had this experience on Easter. Literally had this experience on Easter. This was just something that happened and I felt like I needed to share it. So you guys know TikTok sounds, whatnot. So I would always hear this sound on TikTok. And you know, I never really thought nothing of it. I never really, like sometimes I do listen to gospel and worship music a lot more now, but I really wasn't giving it no thought like that for real. So one day, like it was Easter and I realized, you know, like I need a new worship song, and I put that song on, which is Gyra by Maverick City, I believe, and somebody else. And wow, the power of worship. Okay, I did not know. I didn't really realize the significance of worship music. Like that is a song that genuinely worships God, and it just puts into perspective for me how, like, who God is. And I posted a video not too long ago about like 23 and waiting on God. And now that I'm 24, now that I'm about to be 24, I have more clarity on that topic. Now I actually I get it now, and I understand that like worshiping God and realizing that we have the love of God, that gives you so like, it's indescribable how much comfort that brings. It's indescribable how much reassurance that brings to you. So if you are struggling with faith or struggling with believing in yourself, struggling with confidence, struggling with relationships with boys or men or girlfriends or whatever, if you're struggling with love, whether it's self-love, love from relationships, love from parents, if you're struggling with finances, if you're struggling with anything, just listen to that song, like, and really listen to the words, and just find whatever worship song you really connect with, and it will help you. So that is something that I realized. And I realized, like, when you're on a journey to, like I said, you know, creating the life that you want for yourself, it can be very, very, very hard. And there are moments when you feel like giving up. There are moments when you feel like giving up, you feel like quitting, you feel like, God, where are you, literally. I realized that when you're lacking faith, because that's all that is, like a lack of faith, a lack of trusting in God, which we all experience. Worship music, I don't know how that works, but in some way, shape, and form, it just reshapes your entire posture. It reshapes your mindset. It gives you everything you need to keep going. So that is a major tip. Listen to that gospel song, girl. Listen to a worship song. Okay, guys, so that is basically it for today's video. This is very different than things I usually do. I feel like this was like kind of a short video. I hope I said 4 things and not 3. I don't know, I was kind of just talking, just giving you guys some information on things that helped me grow, things that I've learned along the way to becoming 24. Like, I've learned so much more than the things that I've shared, but those are just really like broad summaries, kind of. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found something that I said useful or anything. Comment down below so we can talk about it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.